Right, so the first card you've got for your past is this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the slow card. But I love this Knight. He works very hard. He's the solid Knight. He's the one you want if you're looking for love, really, because he's slow. Yes, I know, but he's the solid one. But okay, before I talk about this looks like a really chaotic spread, actually. But there's a lot going on here. But right at the center, the thing is, you've got this beautiful High Priestess. So that tells me, your spiritual center's really solid now. And it's taking you a lot to get to that point, I think. And, once you get to that point, and I think you are, or you nearly are, it's not going to change. Because once you've got that, you're ready for lots and lots of things. You're ready for what's about to come on the outside. So what I'm getting with you is if you're single, you're ready for love now because of that spiritual center that you've got, which is really good. So, okay, so I'll talk about the Knight of Pentacles now, because he's kind of the opposite of the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all spirituality, water, all that kind of thing. And this is, the workhorse. This is the Earth Knight. So I think you've been doing a lot of work on yourself. And I think on the surface, you've been ready for love for a while. You've been ready for things. You've been working on yourself. But I don't think you're quite ready for on the inside, spiritually, for a long, long time. And I think that's where you needed to start first. I'm not having a go at you, because the advice is, if you're getting over a breakup, or if you've had a loss, or if you've had a problem, is to work on yourself. Go to the gym, do this, do that, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the true improvement, the true self-improvement, starts on the inside. It starts with your spirituality and your inner core, and out of that, everything flows. And what's really interesting is this High Priestess is right on the inside of everything else. So everything's she's at your course, she's on the inside, and everything's kind of flowing out from that. So it's really interesting to see that spread. I really like that. So, okay, so if this is you, if you are single, it looks like there's someone you are talking to right now, or maybe you've started to get involved with someone. It feels early on, or it feels on and off. It does. What I mean by that is it doesn't feel like a full-on, full-blown relationship. So wherever you are, it's not totally established yet. That's how it feels to me for someone. So, okay, there's lots of chaos around this person, lots of problems around this person. The other thing is, it might be that they've got children, or there are children involved in this chaos or something like that. It might be a custody dispute. It might just be that they've got lots of children, or there's some kind of problem around that, or it might just be chaos. But, if you look at this Knight, he's facing right into this Five of Wands, and that's where all the chaos is. And sometimes these people in the Five of Wands can be children or teenagers playing, or whatever that is. But, he's looking right into that. And he's got this coin up in front of him, if you look at that Knight. And, that there's love there. They've got love for you. This person has love for you. I don't want you to doubt that. That they feel a lot for you. They've got a lot of feelings for you. Yeah, you can see that there. It's like they light up your world, or you light up their world, I should say. But, the first thing, the other thing is, it's the slow card. The Knight of Pentacles is the slow card. And, he's not going anywhere. So right now, anyway, he might one day or at some time, but at the moment he's not. So you've got this person in your life that's not really moving forward with you. And then you've got all this chaos in front of this Knight. So that's why they're not moving forward, because there's all this chaos around. And that's what I'm getting. So if you've got someone who you feel like, oh, maybe they're pulling away, maybe they're not interested in me, they're interested in you, but they've got all this chaos they need to sort out. That's what I'm getting there. They want to get to you, but they can't get to you yet. That's what I'm getting. So, yeah, it's not you. If you feel as if they're not interested in you, it's not you. Yeah, I have to be honest though, there's a lot of waiting here. So if you want to be with them, if you really, really want that, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to be patient. That's what this card's telling you. And, you've got all this messy chaos here as well. So the other thing is, don't ignore that. Don't sit and look at this person and say, oh, I'm in love with this person, like this Knight of Pentacles. Don't look at the Knight. Don't look at the coin and say, oh, look at this beautiful golden coin, you know, the light of my life. But then, you know, he's not looking past that into the mass. So realize that if you want to be with this person, there is going to be some kind of chaos around them, at least for now anyway. So that's another thing you've got to think of. And again, if you've got this person who you really love, who you want to be with, but they're holding back, they're not coming forward properly yet, it's because they've got some problem around them. It's some kind of chaos. That's what I'm getting there. Okay, I'm just looking at, there's so much noise outside. I'm really, really sorry about this, but I can't do anything about it. I'm just going to have to keep going. It's distracting me, but I'm doing my best. Right, so with this Queen of Wands here, I'm looking at that now. Okay, I'm looking at that, and I'm also looking at this Three of Swords. So the Queen of Wands and the Three of Swords I'm looking at together. Okay, there's some kind of really frustrating situation here for someone. Yeah, I'm getting waiting again. Okay, how do I explain this? Okay, I'll just tell you what I'm seeing. I'm getting documents, papers, signatures. I'm getting that as well. You might be waiting for a signature. You might be waiting for something like that. There are a few people around this. It feels like a money situation. And someone's waiting, someone needs to make a decision. I think you're waiting for a decision to be made. It's very, very frustrating if this is you. Yeah, you want to go ahead with this. You're coming up as this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a go-getter. And you're coming up as that Queen of Wands. Sorry, there's that noise going on outside. I'm going to keep going. So that's you. You want this to go ahead. There's a big block in front of you. And I think, yeah, once something's signed, that's when this energy, that's when this money is going to flow in your direction. Because there's a division here. There's a division of assets or a division of money. I'm just seeing that in the Three of Swords there. And you're waiting for that to come to you. So it might be an inheritance. It might be a division in a business or something like that. But you're waiting for that to come to you. And you're getting a little bit impatient because you're coming up as this Queen of Wands. So if that's you, yeah, it's really getting you down, I think, if that's you, because again, the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card, so it's really bothering you. And the other thing is, you know, there aren't any pentacles in this whole spread, no coins here. So you're waiting for this money to arrive, you're waiting for that to come for you, that money flow to come to you, and it's not there yet because there aren't any coins here. Okay, I hate to say this, it's probably going to really annoy you, especially if you're impatient waiting for this money, and you need this money, I'm seeing that as well. The best way for you to deal with this is to be a little bit like this High Priestess. You know, see if you can get some time to yourself, meditate. I think some ideas might come to you. The other thing is, I think there's someone around this who might be a little bit not acting in the best way. I don't know if you know this or not, but I think if you do kind of take some time out of this, back away from this and just meditate or get something spiritual or just lie down or listen to music, whatever you do to give yourself that little bit of peace and that little bit of space from this situation, I think something might come to light about this person who's holding this up. There's a little bit of not so good energy around this. So someone's doing something not that great around this, and I think if you take a step back from that, it might come to light. You might find out what's actually going on here. It is going to come to you eventually. It really is. I'm seeing that. But I think you just need to hold back. And really, if you're really stressed around this, it's not helping you. It's not helping anything right now. So yeah, take a step back. I know that's really annoying when you're impatient, when you're waiting for this to come to you, and you deserve this. It's yours. You should have this. It needs to be divided up fairly, and it will eventually. But just take a step back from this for now. Yes, someone's holding this up. Someone is absolutely holding this up. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I hope that helps someone. It's a really difficult situation. I hope I kind of made sense of all that. It's very confusing. Yeah, hopefully I'll find out a bit more about this for you as I go along, because it's really bothering someone. So I want to kind of untangle this for you. Right, so the first card you've got for your present is, yeah, there's this Five of Wands here. Okay, I just want to show you this. It's really interesting. You know, again, you've got this beautiful High Priestess right in the middle. Such an interesting spread. I haven't seen one like this before, actually. And, you know, this High Priestess is sitting right in the middle of all these really dramatic cards. Do you know what it reminds me of? You know, I know this might sound a bit silly, but I just want to show you this. You know, when you look at aerial views of Manhattan, which I love Manhattan, I love New York, I've been there before and I love it so much. But when you look at an aerial view of that, you've got Central Park right in the middle, which is like this oasis. It's like this rectangular, green, peaceful space right in the centre of all the action. And that's what this spread looks like. You've got, you know, this High Priestess right in the middle. She's a green oasis in the middle of all the action. So that's what I'm seeing there. And yeah, speaking of action and chaos and all that kind of thing, you know, for you as a Virgo, you have two reactions to drama and chaos. Either you run away from it, you can't bear being around drama, you hate that kind of thing. You like order, you like peace, all that kind of thing. Or the other thing you do is you try and create a system to control that. And so, yeah, I think with this love connection, because I'm getting that chaos around them again, or this person you're talking to, again, they've got all this chaos, they've got all this chaos around them. I'm actually getting a little bit of a warning here around this person. Now, there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm not getting that. But what I'm getting is you don't like chaos. You don't like it, especially chaos you can't control. So that's what I'm getting with you. And there's always going to be some kind of chaos around this person. Yeah, I don't know if they're going through a separation or some kind of custody thing, because I'm seeing children again. It might be a divorce or something like that. There's no justice card here though, so it might not be that. But there's definitely someone around them making problems, making chaos. And it feels like whoever this is who's making a problem for them, they're going to have to stay in their life for a while. They're going to have to interact with this person for a while. So I just want you to realise that and think about that. The other thing is, I don't think they've told you everything about all the problems they're dealing with, everything they're going through, because the High Priestess can be about secrets sometimes. Yeah, I'll have to say this, I'm not picking up on anything that's wrong with them. I don't think they're lying. I don't think they're keeping any terrible secrets from you. It's not that. It's more like they're trying to get control over things. I think they might be trying to protect you. They might be trying to shelter you from everything that's going on. Because yeah, if you look right down the bottom here, you've got the Seven of Wands. And if you look at that poor man, he's trying to battle everything by himself. He's trying to battle it all on his own. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to battle this by themselves. And, you know, they're choosing not to tell you because they feel as if they want to deal with this by themselves. That's kind of what I'm getting. And that's why they're not coming forward right now. Because they've got all this chaos they're trying to battle with and they're trying to do it by themselves. I think if they opened up to you, you'd be there to help them. I really do. But they don't want to do that. That's what I'm getting around this person. Yeah, this is this warning I'm getting, because I think, I feel as if I have to say this for someone. If you do eventually decide to go ahead and be with this person in a proper relationship, yeah, they're a good person. Again, there are no problems with them as a person, but they're always going to have these problems around them because there's this person around them that I keep on getting. And I think they're always going to have some kind of contact with them, especially if they've got children. It might be that you know, this is the parent of their children that they have to have contact with. So if they have to have this person in their life, what that tells me is this person's going to be in your life as well, if you end up having a proper relationship with them. So just be aware of that. Yeah, the other thing is, all this waiting with this Knight of Pentacles here, it's not just for them to sort everything out, it's for you as well. It's for you to sort things out. Because, you know, sometimes the universe makes us wait for things. And it's annoying, trust me, I know. I'm an Aries, I hate waiting for things. But sometimes you're supposed to wait for things to give you that time in your head to really think about whether this is what you want. And I think that's what's happening in your case. You know, I think you're getting this time of waiting to kind of think to yourself, is this what I truly want? I love this person, I really do. I want to be with them. I know that, and I can see that you do, and I can see that you've got love for them, and they've got love for you too. But with that comes a lot of practical problems. So you've got to really think about, is this what I truly want? I really have to assess this properly before I want to take that step and really be committed to that person. So that's something for you to think about there. So I really hope that helps someone. And again, this high priestess is in the middle for a reason. You know, she wants you to think about what your soul wants. She wants you to stop and think about that. And that's what you need to do. Okay, so there's something else here, right down here in this Seven of Wands here. But before I talk about that, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apologise, because I've had this noise outside. I had someone walk past and say something, and I'm really sorry about that. I've tried to concentrate. I have been able to do that so far. Hopefully there's no more noise now. I'm going to keep on going with this reading. I don't want to stop. Once I start, this is the thing, I don't want to stop, because the energies keep flowing and I keep seeing things and everything kind of flows on. So I don't like stopping. I don't like starting again with things. So, okay. Right, so back to this Seven of Wands right down the bottom here in the centre. Right, there's something quite specific here I'm getting for someone here. Now, just warning you, it's specific. Okay, yeah, someone needs to hear this, so I have to say this. I'm getting a problem here with someone not being as active as they used to be. Now, if this is you, it's like you've got this physical problem. You're not as physically active as you used to be. It might be an injury or something like that. It's something to do with walking, not walking as fast or not walking as far, or maybe not being able to walk at all. It might be some kind of foot injury or something like that, because it feels like you're having to rely on someone, and you really hate doing that. You're so independent, you hate relying on people. And also, whoever you're relying on, it feels like maybe they're giving you unwanted advice or something like that as well, because this poor man's battling. He's battling off all these wands, so you might be battling off people's opinions or something like that. So, you know, I usually don't like talking about health problems, but I feel as if I have to say this because I'm getting a really clear message here. The first thing I'm getting is you'll get through this. You're going to be able to rise above this. It's going to take time, and it's going to be a battle. You can see that in this card, but you are going to do this. You're going to rise above this. You know, because this poor man, again, he's battling, but the thing is, he's up on a hill. He's rising above the battle. So I want you to know, if this is you going through this, you're not going to be in this forever. You're going to be able to rise above. You're going to be able to improve your situation in some way. Either it's going to be 100% improved, or it's going to be better than the way it is now. So I'm really seeing that for you if you've got some kind of mobility problem or something like that. Yeah, this is really interesting, because I was saying walking, and if you look at this man, I don't know if you can see, I'll move it up so you can see. He's got two different shoes on, so that's really interesting. So it might be that you've actually got your foot in plaster in one of those big moon boots they put on you if you've got a broken leg or something. I don't know, but there's some kind of foot thing for somebody. And the big message here is keep on battling. Keep fighting this, and you'll rise above where you are now. You'll get to a better place than where you are now. So I really hope that helps someone. And I don't mean to laugh about the two shoes or the moon boot, because I know it's really, really difficult when you're going through something like that. It's not easy, I know. So my apologies again. I'm apologising all the way through this reading. Okay, so the first card you've got for your future is this Emperor. So, all right, so I'll put that down again, because what's happening with me is my eyes being led horizontally. Not horizontally. What's the word? Not horizontally, not vertically. Horizontally, vertically. Crosswise. What's that stupid word? It's, you know, crosswise, going across. So we've got the Emperor, my eyes going across to the High Priestess, and then it's going down to the Three of Swords. Vertical, horizontally, diagonally. That's the word, diagonally. I'm so sorry about this crazy reading. Yeah, my eyes going down. diagonally. Okay, so what I'm getting with this diagonal looking down that way, High Priestess, sorry, Emperor, High Priestess, and then the Three of Swords, diagonally. Right, so what I'm getting here is I'm getting this money division again, because I'm looking at this Three of Swords here. So this is this money problem. I'm really glad this is coming up again, because someone was really, really stressing about this money coming to them and this division of money. Right, so this money needs to be split. It's going to be divided. That's what I'm getting. It is going to be sorted out, worked out. I'm trying to say sorted and worked at the same time. I'm saying watered and sucked. Okay, great. And so it is going to come to you. It is going to come to you. This is what I'm getting here. So you've got this Emperor right up here, and he's the boss. He's got mastery over his own life. So yeah, if you look really closely at this Emperor, he's got this coin in his hand. So what's that showing me is, if you look diagonally, this is why I'm supposed to be looking diagonally, is that you've got the stress in the Three of Swords. And to get that money in your hand, you've got to take a step back, and you've got to be like the High Priestess and just sit back and wait for this to happen. And it is going to happen. This division is going to come to this money. It's going to be split equally, or whatever it is that has to happen. Something's going to be signed. I was getting papers before. If you take a step back and just rest like the High Priestess, it will come to you, and you'll get that coin in your hand like this Emperor. And so yeah, get that rest, center yourself, take a step back, and then that coin will be in your hand. Do you know why this is? Because under this Emperor, you've got this Seven of Swords. So what I'm getting is someone's trying to get away with more than their fair share. And I was seeing that in the Three of Swords. Someone was trying to get away with something. And you knew that, you could feel that, you could sense that someone was acting in a bit of an untoward way. And here it is in the Seven of Swords here. So it's coming up here. You can see this person's trying to take more than they should be taking. You can see that. But what I'm getting here is, and I don't know if you can see this, it's very, very small, but they're going to be caught out. They're going to be found out. Yeah, their numbers up. Their numbers up. There's this little silhouette of a group here right by, if you look at the swords pointing down in the one direction, they're pointing toward this little group of people, and they can see him. And someone in that group's got their sword up, and they say, hey, I've seen you. You're caught. I've caught you out. So someone's catching them out. They're going to be caught out. They're not going to be able to stall this or mess around with this anymore. It's going to be divided in an equal way, or whatever is supposed to happen will happen money-wise, and you'll get that coin in your hand like this Emperor. So I hope that makes sense. I'm really sorry. I've had so many distractions here, but hopefully that makes sense to you. So you are going to get this. It is going to come to you. Please don't try and do anything with this person in the Seven of Swords. Don't confront them. Don't do anything like that. Just sit back like the High Priestess, and the universe will take over. They'll be caught out, and you'll get this coin. You'll get the money. That's what I'm getting for someone here. I know that's specific, but someone needs to know that, because they're really stressing about getting this, and they need this money.